Oh shit, my mobile. Okay, wait. 1 second. I have to bring that one. 1 minute. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, hello. Oh, okay, fine. So let me check. Okay. uh, Send me the link so that you'll also- yeah, I'm checking you. Or you can send me the link once to YouTube. YouTube link to. Okay. 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 Nice. Nice. Hi Rohit. Hi. RCB forever. Okay. I will also see the coming space. Hi Rohit. Hi. Thanks for joining and oh sorry. Yeah, okay. Okay. Got it. Got it. Yeah. Okay. Okay then. Yeah. So you can post. It shared me right, so you can copy that one and go. Okay. Not audible. Actually, he's not speaking, bro. He's doing something, so that's it. But now you can able to hear for both voice. Actually, I can see your Discord. I can see your Discord still. Yeah, now also I can see your Discord and as well as the stream. Both. Now it's good, but Rohit is saying like your voice is not audible. For me, it's fine, but for Rohit, he's saying like it's not good. Only your voice. My voice is fine. Because yeah, he is responding to me, but for you, Rohit, Rohit has to.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I am okay, but Rohit,
Rohit, can you please confirm if.
Rohit, please reply, bro. So I think this is a test.
Hello, hello. Even now you are not audible? I'm not audible, Rohit?
In YouTube, your voice is not audible.
Oh,
Not for me, for all. Okay, not for me, for all.
okay,
Okay,
now audible, audible. Okay, fine. Perfect, 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 perfect.
oh, audible. Cool.
Okay. Okay, we have taken a bit of time, but okay, it's a
Yeah,
first stream, so maybe it's a bit of time is okay. I mean, but
yeah, starting right. So
yep, 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 yep. So, welcome everyone to the preview of IPL 2024. Uh, there are 10 teams to do. We will do maybe one or two today, and then we'll continue with many more streams like this for during the IPL. And we're hoping to do a few more during the games as well to be able to like just so and some have some fantasy tips as well, have some good fun, maybe have some watch party as well at times. Let's see where we go. But today,
yeah,
here we are starting with CSK, and we
the
have
champions.
the defending champions of 2023, CSK. We know Rohit is a big fan of RCB, and we have a lot of RCB fans. But here we are starting with the defending champions, CSK. So, Sai, what's your thoughts on CSK?
Actually, they are coming with the big bang now with MSD's last season, hopefully this time. So yeah, there is very good playings in this IPL as well in this auction.
So,
Did
before you
very
continue, Sai,
brilliantly.
I would like to ask you this question. You said
Ask us.
this is MSD's last season, hopefully. I mean, are you
Hopefully,
hoping?
yeah,
Are you hoping that MSD should never play again, or are you hoping that he should continue to
not
play?
like that, not like that. But till now, what MSD said, like definitely not. This kind of things had started, right? But in last season only, he said like he said from himself like this is the thank you giving season for him. So that's the reason he gave the big clue that this will be his final season.
Fair enough. Good enough. Good point. Good point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is the
So,
reason we can.
Sai, before we continue, again, before we continue,
Okay.
with the CSK team, give me your four key players: one batsman, one bowler, one all-rounder, and one like wicketkeeper. Of course, it'll be Dhoni, but like, okay, give me the three top
Of course, it
players.
will be a Dhoni. So
Uh,
Dhoni will be for sure.
hmm.
So the first pick. In apart from Dhoni, in batters, Ruturaj Gaikwad will be the key player for batting lineup
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. In terms of
because
all-rounders.
Yeah, okay, okay. So I'm telling why Rudraj Gaikwad because actually Conway is injured, so that's why he can't be available for most of the season. Mostly like last part he can be available. So apart from Conway, so definitely the more pressure will be on Gaikwad right now.
Hmm.
So Gaikwad also we can say like after Dhoni, Gaikwad having most chances like he can lead the team as well.
Correct, correct. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So he will
So I
be
mean,
the key.
yeah. So Gaikwad becomes a very important batsman for CSK in this
Yes,
season, and
yeah,
especially with Conway not available, and on the slow, low pitches of Chennai, it can be very, very
right.
dangerous if Gaikwad and Conway go together. But now that Conway is not there, and the left hand, right hand combination, do you see CSK struggling at the top?
Not right now. Why? Because we are having another backup in the form of Ravindra.
Yeah. So okay.
He is in very good form.
Mm,
So he is in very good form right now. So in top two, he is very easy that Ravindra and Gaikwad can be the openers.
yeah,
And
that's
also we
important.
can
Yeah.
expect from him. Yeah. Also he can give like 1 or 2 hours as well.
Hmm.
It's very good form recently. So that's why
Yeah.
it is
Yeah. On the
we
slow, low
go
pitches of Chennai, Ravindra can become very, very useful. Uh,
right.
Away from home, places like Kolkata, places like Bangalore, that's where CSK might struggle a bit, especially at the top. That's what my thought is. But otherwise,
The top
like,
order.
mm,
Yeah, but see, actually here in top order, mostly the pressure will be on Gaikwad for sure
yes.
because he is having more responsibilities now,
Hmm.
and also winning the World Cup and all taking into consideration, Gaikwad's role is very key in CSK.
Yep, makes sense. Makes sense. Okay,
Yeah,
so let's go to the all-rounder. So, who is the key all-rounder in this team?
Ravindra for sure. So Ravindra Jadeja is right, not Ravindra here. Ravindra Jadeja is the key player, and because he can control the bowling in middle order bowling is the key, and
Hmm.
as well as the finishing.
Hmm.
Last time we saw that 1 6 and 1 4, the winning shots of finals. So this is what everything will be from Ravindra Jadeja, and he
Hmm.
will play one of the key role for the team in bowling department and as well as the finishing.
So,
What will
Sai, here is my question to you: Is given that Ravindra Jadeja for the Indian team has batted up the order now, batting at number 5, number 4, like coming up the order, do you see something like that happening for CSK as well? Or do you think Dhoni will keep him only for finishing and not giving that middle order like
yeah
anchor
actually
role?
here there can be a finishing role right now. Jadeja will be like a finishing role with MSD. Like they can swipe from 5 or 6 or 6 or 5 like that. They can be like
Yeah,
Dhoni, Dhoni and Jadeja can be swipe because they are having very good batsmen in the top order and the middle order as well.
because also one important thing to note this season is they have got Sam Disby. CSK is one team
Yeah, Rizvi. Yeah,
who does not spend money, does not spend big money on uncapped players. This is the first time in
right,
15 years that they have spent big money on an uncapped player. That is a
right.
big thing. So definitely CSK sees something in Sam Rizvi that no one is expecting. And we have already seen in the Syed Mustaq Ali tournament, right? So Syed Mustaq Ali tournament, Sam Rizvi
Right.
150 strike rate, beautiful hitting. So that is one problem, not a problem, but like that is one place where he fits in the playing 11 becomes very, very important.
And see, before as we as we are talking about the Jadeja's top order, right? Up the order, like batting at 5, like that.
Mhm.
So in that place, Rizvi will be filling that one. And also Rizvi is like a very hard hitter. And if he got ball in his area, means definitely ball will be on out of stadium itself. That's
Yep,
it.
yep,
There is
yep,
no doubt in that. He's very hard hitter.
yep.
That is the only reason CSK went for that much amount for uncapped player.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, like never ever the CSK pay too much for uncapped player. It's the first time we have seen this.
Right.
I mean, yes, they did go for Shah Rukh Khan, tried to go for Shah Rukh Khan last time. They could not get him. So probably they want to
But
see Rizvi in the Shah Rukh Khan kind of role where he can come in, hit the spinners out of the park, and especially in Chepok where the ball will be slow, low. I think Sam Rizvi can be a big player for CSK.
Yeah, that's true. And also, for Rizvi, there is very big fight between other teams as well because other teams are also following Rizvi from long time,
Hmm.
and they had scouted him, and finally CSK got him.
Correct.
And an auction time also we are discussed in our group and all, like who will get Rizvi and all. But it was crazy auction for Rizvi
Yep.
for sure.
Okay, let's come into the bowling. Let's see who the key player for in bowling will be. Your thoughts on that?
Bowling, there is a bit kind of there is a small kind of issue in bowling attack right now. Why? Because there are injuries happening here. There are two injuries for CSK right now. Mustafizur Rahman is having some cramps, and also we don't know like how much time he will be in
Hmm.
the field, or he can start the
Hmm.
opening match and all. So we can't able to see like how he will be formed.
Yep.
And also there is an alternative for Mustafizur, that is 1 second, who is that player? Yeah, right now more pressure on Tushar Deshpande and our Indian bowlers only.
Hmm.
Mainly Deepak Chahar. See, we can see like all are like opening bowlers. Okay, all are like opening bowlers, and Padirana is there. No, yeah, Padirana is also got injured, and there is no update like how when he will be available
So
for
yeah, I
the
mean,
matches.
so here is one important thing to also remember, that even though Mukesh
Yeah,
Chaudhary and Deepak Chahar are fit, and we are saying that they are fit,
right.
but in the last six
Yeah,
months they have not played a single game. They are both injured. They have not played a single game in the last 6 months. They did not play the Ranji Trophy. They did not play Sastek Mustar Ali. They're coming straight into the IPL. So they may be rusty.
right.
They may not be fully fit. So Deepak Chahar, Mukesh Chaudhary, Mahesha Prithirana, Mustafizur Rahman, four players who are not fully fit. That means the pace
Not fully.
bowling,
Yeah, continue. I will tell.
that is where I am very worried, is that how will the pace attack stand up to the rigors of a 7 week long tournament, like, because if you have not played for 6 months, and whether they will be able to keep the line and length, keep the tight bowling, is going to be very hard to see. And it makes it interesting because this means that, especially with CSK, right? We have always seen them trying to score like 150, 160 runs and try to defend. But if their bowling is
Right.
not working, then that becomes trouble, and that means that they have to score maybe another 10, 15 extra runs, and that can be much more pressure. What do you think?
Right, but the thing is here, CSK is the team full of surprises every time.
Hmm.
Whenever we think like CSK, this team is like not that much good, or like how
Hmm.
this team will
Hmm.
handle the pressure and all like this. If you think this at that time only, in that years only, they are winning the trophies.
No,
And for example, if
that's
you say like,
correct.
yeah, and also most of the times, most of the players who CSK picks are like they are all the fans are thinking like this players career got ended kind of thing, and that player will be joining the CSK, and he is shining a lot, and he will be the star player for the CSK. For example, this Shane Watson is there.
Yep.
Shane Watson, when he is coming before coming to CSK, all thought like Shane Watson is like most of the times his career is ended like that. But when he come to CSK, he turned well. And
Yep.
Fab,
And
now
and
he is
and
not
and,
there in
and,
CSK.
and who can
Yeah,
forget that season where Shane Watson
right.
did not score
Yeah,
runs all 14
right,
games.
right,
Semi-final did not
right.
score, and in the final a beautiful 100. Like, most
Yeah,
teams
and
will
no one will
drop.
forget him.
Most teams will
Right.
drop
Yeah.
15 games failure, and then final he scores the 100. What a performance from Shane Watson!
Right.
I'll never forget that.
Yeah, and also next let Fab du Plessis.
Hmm?
Actually, Conway came to CSK in place of Fab du Plessis
Correct?
to
Hmm?
match with Fab du Plessis.
Hmm.
So he also did well.
Mhm.
And even Ahmad Raidu. Ahmad Raidu, one point of time, he loses the place in Indian team.
Mhm.
But when he comes to CSK, he changed a lot,
Mhm.
right? So there, and even
Mhm.
Rahane also there. Even in this season also, he is there. So his part is also very crucial part, and it is different kind of part. When we will talk later about Rahane, particularly we are having his role for CSK, very good role in this CSK.
Yeah.
And another player is Shivam Dube. Shivam Dube also is one of the guy who is very probable to be in the World Cup squad as well. And he also shined well when he comes in CSK.
Correct.
Okay, and this Deepak Chahar. Deepak Chahar is there. Shardul Thakur is there, and
Yeah.
Ravindra Jadeja is when he came to CSK, then only he got clear name of Ravindra Jadeja again.
Yep,
So actually, he's
I like it that you mentioned about Deepak Chahar, because remember what Dhoni said last time.
yeah,
Deepak Chahar is like a drug. Like when he's there, you want
right,
him,
right, yeah,
but most of the time he's not there
right,
because most of the time he's injured.
yeah, that's right. But most of the time he will be injured. That's true.
Correct.
He's like on and off guys.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
So this is where their players like they will pick the players. If you think whenever the fans will think like this team is not that much balanced and all, at that years only they are winning the trophies. In
Correct.
last 6 years they have 3 times
Yep.
and one finals.
Yep. Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay.
So in
So
that way we can see like Pratirana and Mustafizur, these two are injured, but there will be more force on the Indian bowlers,
hmm,
and this Deepak Chahar will be most probably he will be an opening side only because he can do the death bowling also, but most of the times he will be in opening bowlers. I mean
correct.
starting bowling. And Tushar Deshpande also one of the key guy for them. They had used him so many times, but the thing is he is leaking runs as well. But he got 20 plus wickets, so
Correct.
wickets also he can take well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah,
So that is
he
where
is a
and
kind of a
also
kind of a strike bowler who will go for like 8.5 strike economy, but will pick up those wickets for you. So it becomes a balancing act here, because Mahisha Prathirana also can go for a lot of runs, and with Mahisha
yeah,
Prathirana and the Tushar Deshpande, if they go for a lot of runs, they will need to choke somewhere, and the choke point
right.
for say CSK comes from their spinners. So let's go to the spinners for a moment, and look at their spinners,
Okay.
because there's a beautiful lineup of spinners, all-rounded spinners that CSK has. So let's go to the spinners for 1 second.
Yeah, before going to spinners, don't forget about Hangarkar. He can also do well.
Yep, absolutely,
There is
absolutely,
like
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah,
yeah, Hangarkar as well. Yeah,
yeah. So
so
let's go to
coming
the
to spinners,
yeah,
actually they are spinners in spinning department. Mainly they will be like
all-rounders.
Jadeja will be the in
This
all
is the
round.
beauty
Jadeja is there.
of the spinning department of CSK, that
Right.
all of them are
Yeah.
mainly all rounders, right? Like and here is something that I really like to talk about for a minute here. Just look at the spin
Yeah. Yeah.
lineup. So you've got Ravindra Jadeja, left arm spinner, Mitchell Santner, left arm spinner. Then you've got Rachin Ravindra, another left arm spinner. So three left arm spinners. So again, and then you've got Moin
Right.
Ali. Moin Ali is a right arm spinner. But here is the thing that I am a bit worried about. If there are many left-handers in the opposition team, like the DC, then they can be targeted very badly, and they could be absolutely hammered. So how CSK manages this interesting dynamic of the play-ups, the matchups, as nowadays we all like to call in T20. It's all about matchups, right? Like
Right. Right.
they are
Yeah.
bringing in like one player just for this one particular batsman, because he cannot play like this. So three great spinners, but all of them left arm spinners. But they also have this guy called Prashant Solanki, who is a mystery spinner, leg spinner, like mystery spinner. Like we have got Tikshana, and then I've got Solanki, who is like the leg spinner. Very similar to
Right. Right.
Hasaranga in a way. Very similar to Hasaranga. If you look at the action,
Yeah.
very
There is
similar
a
to
yeah. Right.
Hasaranga. It's an interesting dynamic here. And whether Solanki will get many games, I do not know. But here is a fantasy tip for anybody who is watching, that if Prashant Solanki is playing, especially in Chepauk, do watch out for him.
Yeah, that's for sure. But here the things like Tushar Solanki is one of the uh, impact player. Mostly we can take him as an impact player, but not like he can't be in the playing 11 for sure. Why? Because there are other guys who can provide in batting and as well as bowling.
Yes, absolutely,
Tushar
absolutely.
here Solanki is there, and also there Rizvi.
Okay, so
There are short guys.
we have a request from our good friend Dhruva, who is saying he wants us to review Delhi Capitals and how Rishabh Pant can play a key role. Definitely, Dhruva, we will come to Delhi
Okay, okay,
Capitals,
okay.
and there is a significant portion for Rishabh Pant that will definitely devote. But right now we are in CSK, and we're about to wrap up CSK right now. So before we get into anything more, Sai, what's your playing 11? Who is the impact player, and can you tell me about it?
My probable 12 will be from now onwards. We have to talk about 12.
Yeah, yeah.
So my probable 12 will be like openers Gaikwad, and in place of Conway, I will go with Sachin Ravindra,
Hmm.
openers,
Hmm.
and then there can be a choice here for Moeen Ali or Daryl Mitchell. So in these
Hmm.
two, there is another again the CSK don't want like Daryl Mitchell for sure. Why? Because they bid higher because to block Punjab. To be frank, and the auction. If you observe in
Yeah,
auction,
yeah.
so to block Punjab, they had bought
Yeah,
Mitchell
Mitchell in
for 40
Punjab would
crores
have
and
been a
all.
very, very interesting addition actually, because Punjab,
Right, right.
with
Yeah,
Mohali, with their with the pace attack, Mitchell could have been a very interesting position. I feel at Chepauk it will be Moeen Ali, outside Chepauk it will be Real Mitchell.
yeah. They can go with anything, but most probably Moeen Ali will be the first choice for them
Yeah, absolutely.
because he
Yeah.
can. Wait. Sorry.
Hmm. Yeah. So number three, Moeen
So
Ali.
this
Number
is where
four.
number four we can have any. I think we can go with any foreign player on number four because there is more chance for more pressure on Indian bowlers, right? So even bowling attack, there is not having
So
any
you are not putting
foreigners.
Rahane in
So
at number four.
at number four, there should be some foreigner. If we can go here with Rahane, means Rahane is having, yeah, I said no, Rahane having some crucial role in CSK this time. So Rahane is like he will be in the top. I mean, in the playing 11, but where is the Rahane place was? Yeah, most probably a top four or like top five like that we can have. But mainly Rahane's experience will be useful for CSK when there is a huge fall of wickets like
Yeah.
sometimes Gaikwad or anyone
The
got
problem I see with putting in a foreign player at number four is because we already have Rachin Ravindra and Moeen Ali at two and three. So if you put a third foreigner straight up, and and
yeah.
you have uh, a good Indian spinner attacking, like somebody like Ashwin, somebody like a Chahal attacking, it can become a bit of a trouble there, especially against the foreign pacers. So maybe at number four, an Indian batsman, somebody like Rahane, coming with the experience,
Yeah.
holding
Foreigners, yeah.
the.
If there is no foreigner,
Hmm.
if you are not going with foreigners, definitely there will be a chance for Rahan as well.
Yeah, makes sense.
And
Makes sense.
okay, then we have a Rahana then. And then number five, Rizvi will be the one
Yeah, Rizvi at number
who
five
can
makes
hit.
sense. Yeah, that's a very good
Uh,
choice.
and
Number
six
six,
and seven,
Jadeja and
six and
Dhoni
seven,
should be
yeah,
swap
six
pairs.
and
Yeah.
yeah. And then comes okay, so this is done. And let's go to so in bowling attack now.
Hmm.
Bowling attack, Deepak Chahar will be
Yeah,
lead.
Deepak Chahar may be at number 8. So Deepak Chahar or Shardul Thakur,
Yeah,
depending on the conditions,
yeah,
probably at number 8.
eight and nine.
Yeah. Do you really want to play Shardul Thakur and Deepak Chahar together? That's a big question. That's a big question to be answered.
Actually,
Hmm.
actually, these two players are like opening bowlers. They can't be potential in death bowling.
Yeah.
Actually, here the only concern for CSK was death bowling.
Yeah.
Right now, there is no good death bowlers.
Yeah.
And if by chance, like Deepak Chahar got any two wickets in the starting itself, means then again the matches will be turning to CSK side.
Yeah.
But if this Indian bowlers fail in the first overs, means in starting overs, means then there will be a issue
Yeah,
for
so I think number
so
8 is Deepak Chahar. You have to put
yeah,
so Mahesh Tikshana should come in straight up. Last season he was brilliant. So Mahesh Tikshana, Tushar Deshpande. That leaves
Tushar
either,
Deshpande can be there.
yeah, Tushar Deshpande and maybe Mahisha
Another
Prathirana, because because you got still got one foreigner
Prathirana is
spot.
injured. He's injured. He's injured.
So then you have to play Mustafizur Rahman or someone
Mustafis is also injured. These two
uh,
players are injured.
okay, but I think based on the latest report, I think Mustafizur will be fit for the first game. And if
Oh,
not,
okay. Yeah,
if not, then CSK might have to look at a foreign all-rounder to maybe
oh,
Daryl Mitchell or somebody like that to fill up the four foreign spots. Unless you want to go with Santner, which is also a possibility, especially in Chepauk or in places like
right.
I think Santner will be really good at Chepauk, Kotla, Kotla maybe not, because Kotla is now playing a bit more greenish pitches, yes, especially with the bowling attack they have. Maybe the 7 games at at Chepauk and uh, Hyderabad, Kolkata, maybe those places Santner can be used. Daryl Mitchell may be used somewhere else in between. But
That
based
actually, Daryl Mitchell and Moeen Ali will be alternative for them. Actually,
no,
the
no,
backup
no.
is
So if Mustafizur and Pratirana both are injured, then you need a
okay.
pace bowling fast bowling foreign bowler as well,
All right,
and you do not have
right.
anybody other than Daryl Mitchell to fulfill that role. So uh, if
Oh.
both Pratirana and Mustafizur do not get fit by the beginning of the,
Mhm.
then you see the CSK bowling attack slightly weaker. I mean, of course, we know
Yeah.
CSK has done great over the seasons and anything. Those are things, but forgetting the miracles of Dhoni, we
Right.
have to say one thing is that the CSK bowling attack, especially if Mustafizur and Pathiran are injured, looks a bit weak.
Then there is another choice also, like Shivam Dube also can bowl. So he can be also, so he in place of Rizvi can be on impact player, and Shivam Dube can come into picture. And
Mhm.
Shivam Dube also having very solid season last time.
Yeah,
What
but
happened was
Dubey
he
didn't bowl last season. Remember that Dubey
he
didn't
bowled.
bowl,
Yeah, in
and
bowl. But the thing is, he is one of the probables in World Cup as well. So this season is very important for Shivam Dube.
yeah, if he can bowl, I think
Yeah, at least
Shivam
one or two.
Dubey is a very important player. But whether he is fit to
Yeah,
bowl, we do not know. If anybody on the chat
yeah, that is
knows whether they are fit to bowl, let us know. As far as I am concerned, I don't think he is fit to bowl yet. But if he is,
okay.
then it is very going to be very important for
And
CSK.
even in batting as well, Shivam Dube having maximum all tick marks will be for Shivam Dube in the playing 11 as well. Why? Because his role was simple, like play like 1 hour, like 6 balls or 6 to 10 balls, and hit maximum sixes, like three to
Yep,
four sixes, and
yep,
get out. That's it.
yep.
So easy for him, and he is also very good in hitting spinners.
Yeah. Yeah. So as
Yeah.
Dhruva
So
says, CSK has one game in Hyderabad versus SRH in the first phase, and that first phase will become
mm,
important because if both, as we have said, injuries, problems with Deepak Chahar, Mukesh Chaudhary, all coming back from injury. This first phase, if CSK can come out of this first phase relatively okay, maybe like out of the first few games, like 1 or 2 losses, 1 or 2 wins, they're not very like not down the table. I think CSK will do very well in this season. If they start the season badly, it can affect them big time because in
right.
in the first phase, if they start badly and we do not have the depth in the bowling attack, it can really cause big problems going down the line.
That's true, but CSK having one hope, only one guy who can surprise others and make sure like how the team is planning and all. No one knows. The opponent team will be always in pressure if this one guy Dhoni is there. Means
Yep,
in
absolutely.
he
I
can't
mean,
he. We know that he can sometimes he is injured and all. Sometimes yeah, some rumors are coming right now, and also some reports also there like he got injured. I mean, he got some surgery and all, and after that, how he's playing and all so many question marks are there. But still, if there is any chance, if he's having any kind of he's not uncomfortable, also he will push for CSK to play because
spoken like a
CSK is
true
like
CSK fan.
Dhoni and
Spoken
Dhoni.
like a true CSK fan. I will
Uh,
I will go with the statistics and numbers. I really love the way Dhoni does things. But for me here, going just by the statistics and numbers and the injuries, I think barring a Dhoni miracle, CSK might struggle a bit at the first half of the season. Second half of the season, they should be really good. That's what my analysis is on the situation. But then there's that
okay,
man, Dhoni.
yeah, that is the reason Dhoni is there. So
Yeah.
pressure will be on opponent, I think so.
Yes. Cool. We have been spending quite a lot of time on CSK. I think it's now time to move on to the next team. Whom do you want to do, Sai?
Okay.
Which team would you like to
Any
do?
questions from? Yeah, let's go to RCB as we planned now.
Okay, we can do RCB now. We have a bunch of RCB
Yeah.
fans.
So many RCB fans are there. So
Yep. And Dhruv boy,
I go.
I mean, we will do DC. We'll do all the teams. We want to do all the teams for sure. But like,
Yeah,
yeah. So but right now, probably we'll do a couple of teams, then take a break, and maybe then come back tomorrow and do more teams as we go along.
sure, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even tomorrow I'm free full day,
Hmm.
so yeah, we can have.
Yep. Sure. Cool. So now is the time for RCB. Give me a minute, Si. I will just post on the group that it's now time for RCB.
Okay, okay, sure, sure.
Okay, let's continue.
Yeah. 1 second for me also. I'm changing the
So
room.
Dhruv says cool. And Dhruv boy says Cup Namde. The girls have said Cup Namdu. So
Amdu. Yeah.
the girls have said Cup Namdu. Oh, can the boys do it? The girls have made the team proud. Can the boys do it? That's the question. Uh,
Actually, Chinnaswamy is the stadium which gives RCB luck or not. Let's see.
yeah, so
Because most of the
that
times,
is always a problem that because Chinnaswamy the stadium is
yeah,
so different from any other stadium in the country. Its height, I mean, yes, it is. There is the height of Dharmashala. Dharmashala is at much higher height, but Dharmashala there is a lot of swing. There is a
okay.
lot of pace. Is
Hmm.
but Bangalore with the on the plateau, it's a very different ground. It's a very ground where runs are very difficult to stop, and
Right, right.
this is where my big concern comes in. But I'll come to that a bit later. Let's go with the team. Sai, what are your who is your key batsman, key bowler, key all rounder?
Of course, RCB means Virat Kohli for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think. And then in coming to all rounders, my pick will be Maxwell.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there is very surprising. Okay, yeah, we'll talk about the things later.
Mm-hmm.
So my pick will be like Maxwell,
Mm-hmm.
and then comes in bowling attack. I got like a really bad auction. To be frank, for me, it is not satisfied with the auction what they did in this year.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because they completely went so much for foreign players and whatever bowlers and all. They went with so much of budget and all for them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And due to that, Siraj will be more pressure this time.
Yep.
He is having more
Yep. Yep.
responsibilities this time.
Yep.
And with Siraj, Akashdeep also having more things to do because Akashdeep is one of the guy who can hit sixes in lower order. Like coming to 8 or 9, he can hit big.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
Akashdeep can be the X factor for them right now in the ending. Like if there is any loss of wickets and last overs and all in batsman 8 or 9, Akashdeep is the man. So these two players will play crucial role
Yep.
in bowling
So
and as well as in the
As our friend Dhruv says, RCB is
yeah.
KGF, Kohli Green Fluff. KGF.
And also they got they got yes they
Yep.
they got yes no
Yes, Dayal. Okay, that's a good
yeah.
one. He says missing Chahal, void is left to be filled, and that's a very important point actually because, like, uh, even though I feel that Chahal in today's Chahal, like in today's situation, Chahal with his shoulder injury cannot is not bowling the fast leg breaks anymore, which means he may not be as effective at Chinnaswamy as he was before. So he's much better at Rajasthan Royals than at Chinnaswamy, but they've not been able to get someone to replace him. And now it's been now 3 seasons almost, and if you're not
There
able
is a
to, yep.
yeah. So there is a guy who they got in place of Chahal. Himanshu Sharma is one of the guy who is playing with RCB for a long time,
Mhm.
and also he's being with long time. So they are planning for Himanshu to replace Chahal's responsibilities and all. So
Yep.
he can be the guy who can play like Chahal.
Yep.
Of course, Chahal is one of the great guy, but they are
He is one of the
with their
RCB all-time legends. I mean, played there for 10
yeah,
years, like 170 plus wickets, brilliant bowler
right.
for RCB. Uh, and I think, and it may be an unpopular opinion, but I think RCB are right to let Chahal go, in the sense that in Chinnaswamy he is not going to be as effective after his shoulder injury and things like those. But the fact that they have not been able to get a good replacement, and Himanshu Sharma is an unknown commodity. He may come in, do great,
Yeah.
or he might completely flop. We do not know. We do not know how he will perform. That is
Actually,
so.
last time also he played. Last time he played with some team. I didn't remember exact team, but in 3 overs he had considered some 20 or 25 odd runs. Muncho had considered. But yeah, but he is one of the
Surprise
X
factor,
factor for
X
all
factor
most of
players.
the yeah,
Whether he
yeah,
performs or not, we do not know. So
yeah, definitely.
I would have expected somebody like a Zampa, or somebody like a leg spinner from maybe foreign, even for a foreign leg spinner, to come in and really be brought into that praise. But the fact that they actually spent 15 CR on Cameron Green, and we come
I
to
mean that
Cameron
was
Green like that,
that was complete surprise. Yeah,
that has actually caused them to, and this has been a problem with RCB all the time. They spend too much
right.
on top 3 or 4 players, and end up with a situation where their bowling in general tends to be a bit weak. Like and
Yeah,
even
even if you see it in yeah, tell me. Yeah, you continue.
like if we look at the last 10 seasons, right? Never
Right.
have
Yeah,
RCB had a bowling attack which can defend 150.
true. That's rare. That is that. So one of the times there is like they are depending even in batting as well. They are depending on 2 to 3 players. That's it. Most of the times, like one time of time this Chris Gale, Chris Gale and top order like who are the top three? Only those 3 players. After that, there is no that much good
But this
batting
time,
lineup as well.
yeah, sorry, gone.
Yeah. So this kind of things happening for RCB most of the times. And in one point of time, KL Rahul when he's playing at the time they played well and they went to finals. But even in finals also they lost in their home ground. So their home ground only having their bad luck it seems.
Yep. As Dhruv Boy says, yes, you are right. They spent so much on Taimal Mills, 12 plus crore in 2017, and it backfired. Exactly. Like, if you look at all the
Yeah.
last 10, 12 seasons of RCB, like, they spend half or more than half of their budget on the top, on 4 players, 5 players, and then, like, do not have the money to build the full squad. And cricket being a team game, you need 11 good players. Like, 3 or 4 very good players will not win you. They'll win you a game. They'll give you maybe 5, 6, 7 games in the season. They will not win you a tournament, and that's the situation we have seen
Yeah.
with RCB all throughout. And now, so, but this time there's slight difference. There's a slight difference. The batting looks solid, absolutely
Yeah.
solid. Like earlier, it used to be that you've got like ABD, Kohli, Maxwell, and then you've got the fillers. The filler players not so good. This time though, Far du Plessis, Virat Kohli, Rajat Patidar, Dinesh Karthik, Green, Maxwell. That is an explosive lineup. No score is safe against this team. If RCB are chasing and they've
All right.
got 220, they can chase it down, and that is a big thing.
Yeah, and even Maxwell is also very good form. We saw in World Cup
Yep.
how he played. So he's also one of the key factor for RCB right in this season. And this time he will. Last time itself he said like he will try his best and all. And
Yeah.
also if you see whenever he's playing for RCB mainly because RCB is paying him a lot compared to other franchises and also he is playing his best and right now he is in very good form. So he can do well in this season as
So
well.
this is going to be another unpopular opinion that I will put up now, right? Just like I put up the unpopular opinion
Okay.
about Dhoni.
Okay. Yeah.
Looking at this batting lineup, you've got like 6, 7 top class batsmen. Like each of them played for the national teams, all of them very good, right? And then you got like at number 8 you've got players uh, like this Karan Sharma can bat. Like they've got a good batting lineup. I think this is
Right.
the season where, just like last season, Rohit Sharma reinvented himself for Mumbai, going out absolutely big hitting at the top of the order. This is the season Kohli should do the same. This is my opinion. That if Kohli should start absolutely going bonkers, like not worrying about his average, just 10 ball 30 runs. If because Kohli has that
That's
game.
it. Yeah.
Kohli has that game. Kohli
Right.
can
Yeah.
do it. But if he starts doing that at the
Right.
top of the order, then you've got people like Maxwell Green coming in and continuing that pressure. I think RCB can become very, very dangerous. As whether Kohli will
Yeah.
do it,
On
I
the
do
other
not
side,
know.
Fab.
I do not know, but that is a
On
very
the other side,
interesting plan.
and also he is not having no captains, and also he can play freely as well. There
Yep.
is no captaincy responsibilities, and also
Yep.
when Fab is like he can handle those things, and he can be doing his batting in the other side.
Yep. Like if Faf takes the anchor role and Kohli goes
Yeah.
with the hitting role,
All in.
it might like last year they did the opposite one. Kohli always played the anchor role and Faf doing the hitting
Fab used to
role.
do.
I think if they reverse it
Yeah.
this time, it can be interesting because most of the teams
Right.
will not be looking for Kohli to trying to hit 10 of like 30 ball 10 ball 30 runs because and that can completely change the plans of many teams because most teams want to give Kohli the single and just make sure that he doesn't go absolutely hitting at the beginning of this innings and Kohli
Right.
does not
Mhm.
because he's taking not many risks. That can change the dynamics of the way teams plan against RCB.
Right. So that is one of the good point to be noted for RCB batting lineup, and as well coming to all rounders also they are filled up with Cameron Green. Cameron Green will play for sure because they kept that much amount. Why we have to see how much justification he will do. Cameron Green
But to be
for the
honest,
team.
but to be honest, for Australia
Yeah.
recently, Cameron Green in top form. That 174.
Right.
174 he scored that game where on that pitch where it's swinging, it's pacing, nobody is able to score runs and Cameron Green scores at 174 or so he is in top notch form and even that fourth inning stage of 368 Cameron Green played very very well and helped the team win. So yes, there are question marks of Cameron
Yeah.
Green in India, but this is where I feel that Cameron Green is finally emerging from being a player of potential to a truly great player. This season
Right.
will probably show whether RCB taking him was a brilliant decision or just a punt.
Right. And next thing we need to observe is Dinesh Karthik. Dinesh Karthik is also struggling right now. So in the
Before
last
you
season,
come to Dinesh Karthik, we had Dhruv saying Dinesh Karthik had a terrible season last year. Hope he does well this time
yeah.
and
So
this season and might be his
okay.
last. Oh, good point.
Then
Very
yeah,
good
we
point.
saw Dinesh Karthik right. Yeah.
And
We are
Dinesh
talking about the
Karthik,
keeper. So
yeah,
yeah.
as a keeper, and his IPL stats. So recent, I was doing some checking before the stream, and I was looking at his
Okay.
IPL stats. He has
Hmm?
a strike rate of almost 135, 136, which is very similar to what Rohit Sharma and Kohli have. So, but his average is lower, 26 ish. What is interesting is that in the last 5 overs of the innings, he strikes about 180. 180. That's
Okay.
an insane strike rate, even higher than Russell, even higher than people like Karen Pollard. So he is a dangerous player. Problem is with RCB, either he comes in very early, like over number 7, 8, or he comes in too late, 18, 19. If you look at how Mumbai managed Karen Pollard, always ensuring that he comes in over now 14, 15. I think if RCB start doing that kind of a thing, that okay, even if they're two down, Dinesh Karthik always comes in at 14, like 14 or 15th over,
Yeah.
and even if they're 5 down, they hold him back and bring him in the 14th, 15th over. I think RCB can do much better.
Right. But the thing is like the see everything every time RCB is depending on the top orders most of the time. So if top order fail means then entire game plan is changing.
Yeah, but this
So
time you have
this
got
time how
a
the
brilliant top order because, as I said, right,
right.
you have got Kohli, Faf, Patidar at 3,
Mm.
Maxwell at 4,
Yeah.
Green at 5.
Right.
Okay, number 6, you can have somebody like a Mahipal Lormore or Dinesh Karthik, they can swap in between, and then you have got the bowlers. So if you can, and now with Maxwell and Green and low mode, these three have to bowl 6 or 7 overs in between, which means Siraj, Lockie Ferguson, Akash Deep, and Tom Curran.
Algeria Joseph also.
Alderich Joseph.
Algeria Joseph also. Yeah, Algeria
But
Joseph is
no,
one of the good
but
guy what they got.
but only one out of Alzari Joseph, Lockie Ferguson, and Tom Curran can play, because you have got Faf, Green, and Maxwell. Those three are the names on the team sheet every day. You cannot
Right.
drop any one of them. So only one of Alzari, Lockie, and Tom Curran and can play. And this is where I feel RCB went a bit wrong, because you spent 22 crores on 3 players, of which only one can play.
Right. Yeah. 1 second. Yeah. Continue.
Yeah, so this is where the problem for RCB is uh, so if you look at it, like Green, Maxwell, and Mohipal Romrod, these guys can give you maybe 6 overs.
Hmm.
So Rohit Bhatt
So
says Topley will play if he is fit. So Rohit, are you saying that RCB spent 11 CR on Alzarez Joseph not to play him?
what he's saying? Sorry, I didn't get.
No, so Rohit said that the Topley will play if any day if he's fit, which I agree. Topley is a great player, and
Yeah.
my this is my entire problem with the RCB setup. It's like they do not they spend so much money on these players, and only one of them can play. Topley, Ferguson, Alzarez Joseph, Tom Curran. That's 27, 28 crores. The 27, 28
Yeah.
crores,
That is the reason.
and only one can
Yeah.
play.
That is
Like,
the mistake. That is the mistake they did in this year. Otherwise, we have to rest Cameron Green and they have to go with bowling attack if they
yep,
want like
yep,
more bowling attack.
yep. Yeah, that's the
Then
problem.
if Green is rested means then we can go with Alger Joseph and Loki Ferguson mostly.
But that is also one thing that because if you want to, like, Green can also bowl fast, is also a fast bowler. Uh,
Yeah. Right.
yep, and as Rohit says, valueless spending from RCB this time. Exactly, like you have 4 players, spend 28 crore on them, and you can play only one of them.
Only one. Yeah.
This is
Right.
absolutely bonkers. Like, why would you spend 28 crores on 4 players when you can play only one of them? Much better would have been to
Yeah.
go for these Indian players, spend a bit more money on the Indian players, and get them.
And also another thing they left Shabaz Ahmad and they got Mayank Dagar.
Yeah, that's
That
a
is also
controversial one. I feel. I mean, they could have kept Shahbaz Ahmed. He has been
yeah.
like, he has been with RCB for so long. He and
Yeah.
Shreyas Prabhudesai, and
Right.
uh, like these are the players who just bring in like the feeling of home. Like, they played for you for
Right.
so long. The new players coming in, they will still be there, and this is the kind of thing that you see RCB doing very well. As in, like, they keep, no, sorry, RCB, CSK doing very well. They keep their homegrown players close. They just never release them.
Close. Right.
They will go for them big time, just because they are from the region. Like Chennai players, the players from Tamil Nadu, they will never let them go. Like, and they will keep them because the fans love to see
Emotions.
them.
Yeah. Right. Emotions and all.
Yeah, no good spinner
And
this time.
we
Yeah,
got.
absolutely, I agree. I mean, I do not see a potent good spinner in RCB team, especially.
Yeah, but I am saying for sure. See, this time Himanshu Sharma will be the guy who will be the in place of Chahal. I
Yeah,
hope
yeah,
Himanshu will be the guy.
yeah. I mean, I also agree that he will be the guy. Whether he will be a good guy or not, I am not sure.
Okay. Yeah, and he's like playing very good for RCB. I mean, he's in training camps and all. He's with uh, RCB camp itself. Like
Okay,
the RCB is trusting him a lot this time.
okay. So here is the thing.
So most of the times,
So
yeah,
for fantasy tip side, are you saying Himanshu Sharma is your pick, the differential
yeah,
pick?
for sure. Himanshu Sharma is
Okay, so
yeah.
those.
Differential pick will be Himanshu.
Okay, so Himanshu Sharma, the differential pick for RCB, here coming from me and Sai. Okay, so that's pretty
Yeah,
much
right.
it for RCB, I guess. I mean, I do not see anything further to discuss. Do you want to do any one more
Yeah,
team, or should we call it a day?
up to you. But I had didn't work out with other teams as well. But yeah, if you want, yeah, we can start it out with another team.
Okay, which
Which
team do
team
you
you
want to
want?
do? Delhi, I don't want to do right now because Delhi, I also want to study a bit more before that. I think we could do Mumbai Indians because the team is pretty stable.
Yeah, but I didn't study it. Okay, fine. Okay, let's go with any other. If you got anything about SRH?
I mean, we can do any team from here now.
Okay, let's ask in comments so that whatever they say, we will start with.
Yeah, whatever they say. Okay, guys, what team want to do? I mean, we want to study. Like Dhruv had asked for Delhi. I want to study Delhi a bit more before I do this.
Okay.
Any team, any other
Actually,
team?
SRH SRH means I'm having more command on SRH, so that's the reason I said SRH. But others means even yeah, I do want
Yeah, Rohit says I prefer
like
Lockett to Joseph. Rohit, I agree. I completely agree. I would prefer Lockett to Joseph any day. Especially Chinnaswamy, with the extra pace of Lockett, the bounce he gets, and on the
right,
Chinnaswamy Stadium, that bounce can be very useful. Rohit says
right.
KKR. Rohit says KKR. Yeah, I can do KKR because
Okay,
I did analyze the KKR a bit. So we can do KKR, yeah.
you did or not?
Yeah, I did. I did.
You can do KKR. Okay, okay then.
Okay, so here is KKR.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah,
Here's KKR. Okay, so this is the Nitish Rana, Dinku Singh, Rahman Lagarbaz, Shreyas Iyer, Shane Rutherford, Phil Salt, KS Bharat, Manish Pandey, Angrishi Raghuvanshi.
other
Go for KKR and tell
batsmen.
us the impact of Gautam Gambhir. Very good point. Sai, as you look into the team, I will talk about this part and then you can come back and we can discuss the team. The impact of Gautam Gambhir, right? And
Okay,
so this is the point, Dhruv. I mean, Gautam Gambhir is a KKR legend, first, no doubt about that. KKR legend, won the club with them.
yeah, true.
He has. Remember when Gautam Gambhir was signed, he was the highest paid cricketer in IPL ever. When first time when KKR bought him, right? And he repaid that
Okay,
faith absolutely brilliantly. Won the cups, great performance. And KKR's performance since Gambhir's retirement has not been very good. It is it is a very important
true.
point to
That is
know.
also notable.
Yeah. Now
Yeah,
Gambhir, having been there, done that, I think in a young KKR side, if you look at the KKR side, it's a lot of inexperienced players. I mean, okay, they've got Shreyas Iyer, he's like 26, 27 years old. He's played for a long time, but he is still a young player. And with this young
right,
player, I think the impact of Gautam Gambhir will be similar to the impact of Dhoni with CSK. He will mentor these guys. He'll make them mentally tougher. Especially last season, if you look at it, right, the first 2-3 games did not go KKR's way, and then the KKR team completely lost its way. They were like it felt like the shoulders have dropped. They are not feeling good. But and Gambhir is a fighter. He is one guy who will fight till the end. Remember, who will forget his Napier
right,
innings where he batted for 8, 10,
right.
12 hours in test match to save a game for India which was completely lost. And that fighter image of Gautam Gambhir will be reflected in this KKR team. That's my thought on it. Any other thoughts, guys? Happy to discuss. But this is what my feeling is.
And
That we, yeah, sorry.
who is your key players here? Who is your key players in KKR?
You know,
Top four players.
this in the batting, I will go with unpopular choice. It's going to be Shreyas Iyer. He has lost his contract,
Players here, yeah,
hasn't performed well.
yeah,
He has a lot to prove. He has a lot to prove. And if you look at the Ranji Trophy final when he came in after his contract was lost, and when he batted first time, like you could see his face. He looked determined that I will come back, I will perform. And that Shreyas Iyer is different from the Shreyas Iyer who is very jolly, laughing around, having a lot of fun. And I could see that difference in the innings of Shreyas Iyer. It was short innings, very short, but he didn't play a single shot in the air, did not try to go big shots, but was trying to play positively on ball on merit. I think Shreyas Iyer will have a big season this time. If he doesn't, I am afraid his India career may be at risk.
Right, that's true. Coming to all rounders, as usual, there
All
will be Andre Russell,
rounders.
I
Okay,
guess.
so here is the thing. All rounders. I do not know, man. Andre Russell, he's getting old. He is getting old,
Yeah.
and the Australia series, he didn't look really great. I mean, he bowled, got smashed around. I am very very worried about the all-round capabilities of the KKR team, and which maybe not be a bad thing to be honest, because it also means that they have the depth in the batting and the bowling, and they can go specialists. The 12 player, the impact player rule, I think this season
Okay.
will help KKR the most, because
Impact role. Oh,
yeah, because you have got Suyash Sharma, who is who is a very very good bowler, but he will come in as an impact
right.
because most teams, if you see, right, the impact player is actually bowling 1 or 2 overs or batting 1 or 2 overs. Here you got Suyash Sharma who can bowl 4 overs and coming in as the impact player.
Right.
That is a big impact, and and this is where
True.
I feel Mitch Stark, big player, big match player. Will he have the impact?
Varun Chakravarti.
Mitchell Stark's
Impact
impact.
player.
No, I'm saying
Mitchell Stark can hit big, right?
Mitchell Stark. No, I'm not saying about impact. I'm saying that will he have the impact in the game? The 23 CR that KKR has
Yeah,
spent on
definitely,
him.
definitely.
I don't know.
He
Uh,
has to. He is having that much responsibility for sure.
yeah, the
So
problem
he
is
he can bat as well.
the
Yep.
problem is like when like Pat Cummins kind of a role was there. I don't know. I mean, yeah, at least for the pace bowling attack, you have got Mitchell Stark. But now you have got Mujibur
Hmm.
Rahman and Sunil Nareen as well. And Sunil Nareen, probably KKR legend.
This will be his last.
KKR
Yeah, and
legend,
also this will be his last season.
right? So the problem
Start
here
season as well.
again,
Yeah.
is Mitchell Stark, Mujibur Rahman. Like in today's form, I will pick Mujibur Rahman over Sunil Nareen. But how do you drop a legend like Sunil Nareen for KKR? Like,
Yeah. He did like yeah, even
yeah,
uh,
right? As you said, like 4 overs player. I am having very big difficulty choosing whom to pick here, because it's like Ramanullah Gurbaz for sure.
Ratul Gurbaz for sure.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's go from the opening part, right? So Ramanullah Gurbaz.
Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah. 1 second.
So you got
Yeah.
Ramanullah Gurbaz and Venkatesh Iyer to open.
Yeah.
Problem is Venkatesh Iyer is still not bowling. I do not know if he bowled in the Shaikh Mustaq Ali tournament. I haven't checked that, but I think he's not.
Actually, he can bowl.
Yeah,
He didn't bowl.
he can bowl, but he hasn't
Okay.
been bowling in the last one season. So I do not know if he's started bowling again. If he's bowling again, then KKR teams gets much more strength, because now you've got
All right.
that that holding bowler over number 6, over number 8 kind of bowlers who, like, you need someone to just come and hold that 1 over in between. That kind of bowler is
Hmm.
important, right? So
Right.
Ramanullah Gurbaz, then we got Venkatesh Iyer, then Nitish Rana at 3, or even Shreyas Iyer at 3. So Nitish Rana, Shreyas Iyer 3 and 4, Rinku Singh at 5.
Four.
That's a
Okay.
that's a good
Hmm.
start, which means they actually have the chance to have the 3 like foreign bowlers. If they will most likely pick Russell at least at the beginning of the season. If he does not
Right.
performing, then they might go for somebody else like Phil Salt, but they'll probably go for Russell. So
Russell.
Russell at
Yeah.
6, Russell at 6. Then you got Nareen at 7. You got Stark at
Hmm.
8, Varun Chakravarti at 9, Chetan Sakaria, and one of Vaibhav Arora or Harshit Rana. One of this is what I think that the playing 11 will be. Any thoughts, Sai?
Yeah, perfectly fine. Even for me also, it looks like same.
Yeah.
And you had left. You said like Mujibur Rahman will be upper hand than Sunil Narayan, but in playing 11 you took Sunil Narayan.
No, there's a reason behind that. There's a reason behind that, Because if you are playing Andre Russell and in this form where his batting is not working well, you need depth provided by Sunil Narine in batting, right? If Andre
Okay.
Russell is firing, you can probably drop Narine and have Mujibur Rahman, who is not as good as a batsman, but will be a much better bowler. This is what my thought is. So
Okay.
if I do
Got
not have Andre Russell, like if Venkatesh Iyer is bowling and I drop Andre Russell and bring in somebody like a Phil Salt, then I might be more comfortable playing Mujibur Rahman because of his better bowling. But if the batting looks a bit shakier, then I would prefer to bring in like both Nareen and so because a lower order of Russell, Nareen and Stark. Remember that
Okay.
they're all six hitters.
Right. Hmm. That is true. So, what are your thoughts? Like, they will go to playoffs or not? This team.
So we will refrain from giving the comments on which team will be doing what till we finish all the teams because that will be
Okay. Okay.
better,
Yeah.
right? Because like just saying that
Okay.
okay this
Okay.
team is good, but we cannot have a proper analysis till we see all the 10 teams and then we can come back and say okay
Yeah.
this is what looks like.
Okay. Sure. Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Right now, they are having finishers. Is there any finishers like Russell? Is there one of the guy who
Yeah,
can
Russell
finish
is
the
there. Russell
matches?
is there. You have also got Manish Pandey. Don't forget Manish Pandey. Um,
Hmm.
I mean, he was the first guy to ever hit 100 as an Indian
All right.
in IPL. But he's one player I feel who has kind of lost his way. I mean, if you look at the under 19 days, he was considered like the
He is like
next
one of
best
the.
batsman after Kohli, but he has not fulfilled his
Yeah.
promise. He has pretty
Right.
much kind of wasted his talent in a way, and it's a harsh thing to say, but it is a harsh reality of the world.
All right. Right. So
Cool.
that even Manish Pandey is not there in your playing 11 as well.
No, it's not. I'm
He
saying
went.
like this is one
He
player
went
probably
somewhere.
can come in as an
There.
impact, or if they are
Impact.
chasing,
Yeah.
or if they're batting first, like bowling first, then Suyash Sharma comes as an impact player, and that is this player Angreshi Raghuvanshi. I saw a couple of performances recently, especially in the Syed Mustaq Ali tournament, and he is very interesting batsman. It's like he is attacking, and he hits spin bowling well, which means he can be
Okay.
dangerous in especially so if you look at Kolkata recently they have been bringing in a bit more pacey attacks like the pacier bouncier pitches giving some green grass, but this season except
Hmm.
Stark you don't have that pace attack. Like you don't have like somebody like a Shivam
Right.
Mavi. Last time Shivam Mavi they had the players like
Hmm.
the pace attack seems a bit weak. So will KKR
Right.
go for the spinning tracks? Because if they do, because they've got Varun Chakravarti, Sunil Nareen, Mujibur Rahman, Shreyas Sharma, like they've got a lot of good spinners. So if
Yeah.
they
Right.
start going for
They're having
the
more.
spinning tracks, it could turn around, and that's where I feel the players like Shreyas Iyer. Because Shreyas has, you have to remember, even today, not in form, nothing, but he's one of the best players of spin in India.
Right. True. Yeah. He can do well in spinning as well.
Yep.
So most probably the batting is sorted out here, and also don't forget this Rutherford. He can also bat well, and
Yep.
he can open the innings as well.
Yep. But
So he's also one of the backup.
the problem I have, and I'm worried. Not only worried, but the reason I am not put Shane Rutherford in the batting lineup. He's a very good player, but who is
Hmm.
your keeper then? Well, if you drop Romanella
Yeah. Then
Gurbaz,
then automatically there will be
KS
KS
Bharat.
Bharat has to come.
Yep, that is
Yeah.
where I am. I think Shane Rutherford might not get a game because of the fact that
Right.
if you drop Ramanalla Gurbaz, you don't have a really good keeper to play with.
Right. That's true. So
Yeah.
that's the reason he will be like
Yeah, I mean,
bench or impact kind of player.
I mean, I feel if Ramanullah Gurbaz is not working well, Phil Salt might come in because he is an occasional wicket keeper and has kept wickets before,
Hmm.
so he might come in. And but Shane Rutherford might be the unlucky one to miss out.
Right. He's having very good talent, but there
Yeah,
is no right
There's
place
no
for him to.
spot for him in this KKR team. That's
Yeah,
what I feel.
right place. Right. Yeah. And the all rounders, they are having very less all rounders this time.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
compared to other two teams which we saw, these all rounders are only four, and
yep,
in that only two players will be most probably will be in the top 11.
yep. So okay, so
Yeah,
that
and
pretty much
also they are
concludes, I
mostly
guess.
depending on. Yeah, they are mostly depending on spinning, right?
Yep, yep. Because
Okay.
okay, I mean you've got Chetan Sakaria and I mean Mitchell Stark or Bebe Arora. I
Mark is
mean,
there. Yeah.
they have a decent pace attack, but the pace attack is much weaker than what it was before. Like
Right.
last 3 seasons, KKR has always produced pace pitch, trying to make advantage of Pat Cummins, is the Shivam Mavi, Russell, all of them bowling in tandem and producing that pace attack. The pace attack seems slightly weaker this time.
Right. That's true.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
probably it
Yeah.
for it. I mean, yeah, we have been speaking for almost an hour now, and yeah, I'm getting tired.
The three teams completed.
Yeah, the 3 teams we have done
The
today.
three teams completed.
Yep, and
Yeah.
we'll come back tomorrow for maybe another 3 or 4 teams depending on the timings. Uh, but
Okay.
before we leave, guys, what are your thoughts? Any thoughts? Any things you want to like discuss? Ask?
Any suggestions?
Yeah, thought and
Any
any
suggestions or
suggestions,
anything? Yeah.
feedback. It'd be really good to know.
First time we are doing. We are trying for first time. Okay. And also, please, guys, we are having a fantasy league. If anyone interested means, please join.
Yep, the fantasy league.
So if you are there, yeah.
We will do it fantasy league
So,
and on stream on camera. I announce the prizes. First prize 2,000 rupees. Second prize 1,500. Third prize 1,000 and five surprise prizes of 100 rupees each. Just like last World Cup will be provided for this IPL too.
okay, that's great. Yeah. Yeah. Dhruva is saying something.
Okay. Well done. Let me explain. Keep doing the. Thanks, Dhruva.
Yeah.
Means
Thank
a
you.
lot to us. Means a lot to us. It has been a pleasure doing this 3 teams. It will come back very soon doing the other teams. Thank you. Have a good day and good night. This is
Bye bye.
Sodat and Sai signing off.
Yeah. Bye, guys. Good night.